They come 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun. Give on the inside. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just feeds to running back. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Give to the back. Nice move there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down coming up. The give is to Williams. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. To the air, it's Connors. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got him wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Going right to work up top. Right down the middle. Finds a man by himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're
turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Godet. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground in that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Connors. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating group.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Working the middle, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and These two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Quick strike complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Godet. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Vaughn. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Connors. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a...
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He's got him. And a good job in coverage there, and they stop it after just a few. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Godet. Gets it out fast. And he's dragged down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's busted. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Punt is in the air. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the ground with the back. This junior Kicker making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Got his man quickly. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough and they'll mark it at the 23. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Leaves it with the back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Connors. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in. And that is a good sign for this offense.
And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And the ball comes to rest right there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He has the first and still on his feet. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here we go. They try to pop a run on the draw. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run to the left. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Connors. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown LSU! And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown, and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game as a head coach.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back. They
go to the ground. Inside the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Dropping back, it's Connors. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Godet. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the ball, the clock is on their side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
in situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.